We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. Hurts. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Raekwon Davis, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Burton here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to the running game with Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Right there. Hey, alert 33.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. 3rd down here.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 12. Mayfield off the play fake. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Mike, check 33. 33. I don't think you got it, sir.
From the gun, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And some room to maneuver. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a carry for Jacobs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down, Raiders.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll try to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running is Jacobs, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was brought down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Mike check 33.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Net open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 36, Mayfield. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 30.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st down, Jacobs. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. Rolling to his right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have
It's caught inside the 25. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 76 yards. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, it's Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A nice run leaves them just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on 4th and about a foot? They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play fake. Mayfield. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 15-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Back at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Raiders.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Mayfield to throw it, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that lines up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal as they certainly wouldn't mind some breathing room.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 5-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 11 yards there, 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jacobs now. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Josh Jacobs.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key 4th down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead.
On the ground. It's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play that time for the Raiders. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this one is right through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
3rd and 6.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. It's a gain of 34. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Prater for the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Offense set to get this drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
On the play. And a Las Vegas first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Dolphins, their good start continues as they get their record up